Hi Aries, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is your love reading for March 12th to the 20th. I'll be making a cake. What am I saying? I'll be pulling a Celtic cross spread with the tarot deck called Tattoo Tarot, and then I'm going to pull some oracle cards. I have Gabrielle Bernstein's Miracles Now, Wild Kuan Yin, the smaller edition, the pocketbook edition by Alana Fairchild, Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield, Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, and Colette Barron reads Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Let's get right into it, Aries. This is going to be a Celtic cross spread for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from March 12th to the 20th. What's going on in Aries? This is love life. This is a romantic reading. Can we please get a positive reading for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from March 12th to the 20th, please. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from March 12th to the 20th, please. Please get a positive reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from March 12th to the 20th. And love and romance, please. Can we please get a Celtic cross? It's for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from March 12th to the 20th. All right, that's my sign. Ooh, something ended. Okay. On the bottom, we got Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Seven of Swords is a challenge. Consciously, we've got Three of Coins. Subconscious, we've got Five of Wands. Very straightforward so far. Two of Cups in the recent past. Eight of Coins in the recent future, and you right now, the Sun. Around you, Eight of Swords, hopes and fears, Queen of Coins, outcome, Three of Wands, and then there's a Knight of Coins at the foundation here. So Aries, you might be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, probably more, yeah, either or. So the situation here is Ten of Swords. Something's ended, and this Ten of Swords, there's a lot of ways to say that a relationship ends. For example, Eight of Cups, you leave a situation without having to, be dramatic here or having any kind of toxic, terrible situation. Well, Ten of Swords is not that kind of energy. Ten of Swords is the energy of, it was a brutal ending. It's not something that was drama-free. It's something that was painful, hurtful, toxic. It's the kind of thing that comes up when there's a lot of stress, agonizing, worrying, fear involved, fighting, toxic arguments, that kind of a situation. And Ten of Swords is when it's over. It's about an ending to this relationship that you have recently, the situation here is saying that something ended. The relationship has ended. Okay. Now your challenge here is Seven of Swords, which is called the Lord of Unstable Efforts. And it's about starting fresh. After you go a Six of Swords that comes before the Seven, is a mother and a child on a boat leaving across water to a new land to start over. This comes next. Seven of Swords is where now you're trying to build a new stable foundation, build a new life. And it's kind of that period of shakiness where not everything is solid and you're trying to find out what works for your new life now. And that's okay. It's just saying that, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be, terribly difficult. I'm not saying that, but it's something where you are not in a completely comfortable position yet to start your new life. It's trial and error and trying to get firm footing, it's a shaky legs, okay? Before you find your legs. And that's the challenge here. Starting over is your challenge. Something has ended, and your Seven of Swords is now, you have to embrace this challenge of making your new life, because this is indeed over now. In the conscious Three of Coins, it looks like it was a situation regarding cheating. So on your mind, you're constantly thinking about this third party situation, Generally speaking, Three of Coins is a card of an artist, a craftsman, somebody who's best at what they do. They get recognition from their peers. There's fame, acclaim, all of these kind of things, and it's about collaboration and working with others. It will show this, craftsman with no shirt on, all muscular and youthful, and working on a stained glass window in a church while two older clergymen are overlooking his work. And it's kind of, even though he's young, it's understood that he's the best at what he does. That kind of an energy. But in love and romance, it's another person coming into the mix, and it does not bode well in love and romance. Three of Coins can often lead, especially when I see cards like Ten of Swords and ending and fighting and these kind of things, that it's regarding a third party situation. It might have been, Aries, that you were hoping for, maybe it's something to do with an earth sign, okay? Because I see that's the underlying issue, and I see that's what your hopes and fears is, the Queen of Coins. So in the subconscious, Five of Wands is how you're feeling at the foundation. Five of Wands is the energy of inner conflict, outer conflict, and competing interests. Sometimes tarot will show the Five of Wands, 5 people, they all look the same, fighting each other with wands, showing inner conflict, feeling doubtful, feeling insecure, thinking you're not good enough, doubting what you're doing. Outer conflict, it'll show 5 different people fighting with wands, where your petty arguments, fighting, conflict. Yes, okay, Five of Wands does represent that as well. Now, this energy of competing interests, this Five of Wands often has come up when in love readings, if it's you dealing with someone that you feel like you have to compete to get their attention, to get their love, or on the other hand, maybe feeling like others are trying to get at your partner, and it's making you insecure, making you feel unstable, making you fight and get your defenses up, and leading to these petty arguments all the time. So that's this Five of Wands, and this fighting and this conflict is what is this starting fresh is crowning this. You still have the fight in you. You still have that. This is still fresh in your mind, the third party situation, and you still are angry. You're still conflicted. You still want to fight. You still want to be in that, engaged in this fight, in this argument, in this situation, even though it's over. And so it's saying your challenge is to embrace your new life now and start over and start making your new life, because this and this is no place to keep ruminating and keep staying in. In the recent past, it was Two of Cups. Looks like it was a relationship with someone who was an earth sign. Might have been a Virgo, could have been a Taurus or a Capricorn too. Now the Knight of Coins is someone who's slow and steady, youthful, unattached. They don't have kids in that way, okay? And maybe not even married or anything like that. This is someone who's in their 30s, and they're very slow and steady, practical, and they go after what they want. They're very focused and slow moving. They're the most committed out of the Knights. And this relationship that you had, this partnership, Two of Cups, it was a divine love match. It was a great partnership. You guys were in a relationship, and it was wonderful. Now, this is the situation now, this ending and trying to embrace now this starting over, which is a challenge for you because you still have fight in you and you're still thinking about this. You're still engaged in this third party situation. You're still a part of it. And in the recent future, you got 8 of Coins. 8 of Coins is about throwing yourself into work, working hard, putting in the overtime to master your craft. In love and romance, it can speak to also wanting to work things out with this person, wanting to take that ego blow, willing to get over it, forgive, kind of this humility, gallantry, and chivalry in love and romance, where you're willing to try in spite of this kind of situation and toxic fighting and betrayals, still wanting to work things out. You right now, you've got the Sun. So I don't think that you are misguided, because the Sun is all about seeing things clearly with clarity, and there's no confusion. There's no illusion here. You're seeing everything as exactly as what it is. Everything is out in the light of day. This is about honesty, having everything being out in the open, And it's also a card that's auspicious because it denotes success, abundance, joy, even childbirth. Now around you, you've got Eight of Swords, restriction and fear. This surrounding energy, whether this be someone who's like this around you, or this is the energy that's trying to influence you, it's kind of like you went from this Ten of Swords situation to wanting to work things out, but you're still scared because you see everything as it truly is. Something happened, a betrayal happened. It was the ending of, it's like a Ten of Swords can also be like a reality collapse where whatever you thought your relationship was like, and it wasn't like that, and there was betrayal and this backstabbing and this kind of something that was very hurtful to you ended the way you saw your relationship. You have yet to embrace starting over, and so you want to in the recent future work things out, coming from a place of innocence, clarity, hoping for the best, positivity. And around you though, there's still that fear, that Eight of Swords, because you're still scared, you're restricted and you're blind. And this, if this isn't you, this could be someone around you like this. This Eight of Swords is this energy of having a lot of what people say around you. Oh, you're crazy to take him back or her back. How could you let them do this to you? Blah, blah, blah. All this kind of talk around you that's making you feel restricted or trying to make you feel restricted, and is an influence around you, this Eight of Swords, okay, this fear talk. But it seems like you're very confident in what you're thinking and feeling that you can work this out. Your hopes and fears is this Queen of Coins energy. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is mother energy, nurturing energy, someone who is loyal, caring. They care about not just themselves, but everybody around them, their tribe, their community, their culture. They have good values. Whatever you give the Queen of Pentacles, she will nurture and make it better. So this Queen of Coins energy is in the hopes. If this is not your mother, then this is someone who could be a married woman, someone who has children, or hoping. And also, Queen of Coins is someone who has a wonderful home, wonderful garden, is financially stable, established, and abundant, like the human version of the Empress. So that's in your hopes and fears, whoever that resonates for you. It's an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Three of Wands is in the outcome. Now, you got Three of Coins and Three of Wands. Three of Wands is the energy that comes after Two of Wands, which is wanting more. So the Three of Wands, there's a merchant on the cliff and there's two ships coming in. Both ships have goodies. Both ships are full of treasures, of the energy that this person has put into manifesting. So it looks like there's two ships coming in, two options for you. Let's pull some clarifying cards. Both of them are good, but I don't know if it's holding on to both still. I don't know. So let's pull an oracle card. This is the Wild Kuan Yin oracle cards. Can we please get a card for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from March 12th to the 20th, please? Can we please get a card for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from March 12th to the 20th? There we go. It says, be guided now. Allow yourself to be guided. The guide cannot take the steps for you. That is your job. But the guide can show you the way. It is up to you if you choose to take it. Whether you tread carefully, dance, or run along that sacred pathway towards the loving arms of the Holy Mother. She is always there to help you. Okay. And right next to the Queen of Coins. And there's that ship. That boat with the Six of Swords is leaving a sad situation. Seven of Swords starting over. So it's here saying be guided. Allow yourself to be guided. I'm going to leave that up here. And on the bottom we have this one. Ride with spirit unbroken. I have been with you, my wild one, throughout every challenge to your free spirit, encouraging you to rise, believing in you. When you were shamed, denied, judged, and ridiculed, I was there with you. I went through it all right along with you. I knew that the time would come when you would be ready to rise above those experiences to let your wild heart be free. Now is that time. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? All right. So that's speaking to that toxic energy there. So to be free. All right. So let's pull a Miracles Now Oracle card from Gabrielle Bernstein. I'll take the underlying energy as well. 1 second. All right. Can you please get a card for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 12th to the 20th, please? All right. We've got on the top, I allow people to witness their behavior so I can help them to move beyond it. Right. And then releasing anger from the past sets me free in the present. Let's put that here next to this lovely lady who's riding to her freedom. All right. Next, let's pull the Whispers of Love Oracle card from Angela Hartfield. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, March 12th to the 20th. Okay. On the top, spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And on the bottom, we have act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you so you will always consider them. All right. Spiritual connection 27. This relationship is a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Everything happens for a reason. Know that some of the people that come into our life are there just to help teach us a lesson and make a real impact on our life. Whether this is a love, soulmate relationship, or a relationship for growth, it is important to you in this lifetime. And then 37. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you so you will always consider them. If your actions and thoughts take into account someone else's feelings, you will be more in alignment with a true relationship. If your partner is not with you yet, generate the feeling that you are already sharing your life with your special someone. This will change the way you feel and can alter your attitude and your potential to attract them into your life. All right. Next, I'm going to pull a Romance Angels Oracle card. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, March 12th to the 20th. In love and romance, please. Can you please get an Oracle card and the underlying one for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from March 12th to the 20th? On the top, we have you deserve love, you are lovable. And on the bottom, we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay. You deserve love. We will read first. The romance angels are cheering you on in your quest for great love by letting you know that you deserve it. As a child of God, you're naturally a loving and lovable person, as is everyone. You have the right to be treated with kindness and respect by everyone in your life. If you've had harsh life experiences, you may have blamed yourself and felt unworthy of receiving affection. This card is a reassurance that you do deserve it. You're a beautiful being of God's pure love and light, no matter what any person has said or done to you, and no matter what happened in the past. God's handiwork can never be undone. Now, it's whatever you believe in, though, okay? It doesn't have to be God. The more you affirm, I am lovable, I am loved, I am loving, the more this experience comes true for you. Affirmations help you believe spiritual truths at a deep unconscious level. This in turn allows you to attract loving people, relationships, and circumstances, and you definitely deserve that. True love. You pulled this card because true and lasting love is here for you. If your question was about a specific person, then this card serves as validation of the relationship's divine nature. This individual has genuine love for you, and you both can overcome the issues that arise. This is especially the case if you can express your feelings through attributes such as kindness, compassion, and courtesy toward each other. For instance, having honest conversations would be an expression of your true love, even if it involves discussing uncomfortable topics. If you're currently seeking a relationship, this card offers you assurance that true love is on its way. Keep the faith that a wonderful relationship is destined to come to you, and don't compromise with an unsuitable partner. It's essential that you treat yourself well by taking excellent care of yourself, for the foundation of a true love relationship is two people who cherish who they are. So it's kind of a split message here. It's saying here, on one hand, it is true love, just like you get, and love is complicated, right? So it says, on the other hand, there's you deserve love. So it's saying you deserve love, it's true love, but don't let people treat you like this. This Ten of Swords, this abuse, is treating you less than you deserve. And at the same time, act as if your partner was here. I generally get this card when people have been cheating, and, you know, it's a reminder to always consider your partner in whatever you're doing. Pretend, you know, act as if they're there so that you don't get, you know, strayed off the path of your relationship. And then there's you deserve love, and there's all these affirmations saying that you do deserve positive love. So it could be all of these things here, because definitely we see an ending here to the relationship as you knew it, because you still want to work things out with the Eight of Coins. But the confusion here for me is the Three of Wands and the Three of Coins at the end. It looks like there's, obviously I was assuming Three of Coins is a cheating situation with a third party situation. But the Three of Wands, it's like the outcome is Three of Wands with two ships coming in. And that tells me it's a feeling of like two different relationships that you might be engaged in. Okay, so I don't know if it's you, Aries, who's doing this, and you need to consider and act as if your partner is here, because it's a true love situation, spiritual connection here. And even though this has happened, not wanting to start over. Seven of Swords is starting fresh. Not wanting to do that. Wanting to work things out. Okay, so let's pull some oracle cards from Colette Baron Reed. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Can we please get a card for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? And I'll take the underlying energy as well. Can we please get a card for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 12th to the 20th in Love and Romance, please? Whoa, too many. What the heck? That's too much. Too much. on the top, the fates. And on the bottom, truth be told. Okay, let's read those relationship messages. Number 17. Fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change and knowing what those things are. Relationship message, other people are who they are, you can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. And then number 14, truth be told. Honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. All right. The relationship message here is people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth, and listen. All right, so this looks like, Aries, it's very complicated, looks like a cheating situation and something that you have been trying to work out, sticking through with it, having clarity, having this open conversation, seeing everything as it truly is, everyone telling the truth now and being, laying their cards out on the table. And then you've got, I allow people to witness their behavior so I can help them move beyond it. And so that speaks to this wanting to work things out because it's love for sure. It's a spiritual connection. And then there's also releasing anger from the past sets me free in the present. And it's also with this card, you see it was speaking to don't be treated less than. Let me read it over again to you a little bit. Ride with spirit unbroken. Says, when you were shamed, denied, judged, and ridiculed, I was there with you. I went through it all right along with you. I knew that the time would come when you would be ready to rise above those experiences, to let your wild heart be free. Now is that time. So it depends. It seems like it's up to you. There is love there, but there's a lot of pain there. Up to you what you want to do with this. If you can release your anger, it will set you free, obviously. Otherwise, it's saying, the Fates card is saying it was a fated relationship to make you, learn a lesson and to evolve into a better version of yourself. And it's saying here, allow yourself to be guided. The guide cannot take the steps for you. That is your job, but the guide can show you the way. And you see here, the challenge is starting over. 7 of Swords, making those moves to start a new life, which you're not embracing. You don't want to because you want to keep working things out. So that's up to you, and I hope it resonated for you, this reading. Very complicated. I will be posting other videos. Until next time, Aries, please check out the other videos that I've posted, and please check back for your next week's love readings. Take care. Thank you for watching. Bye.